It was busy before midnight. I had something like 16 trips before midnight. And yeah, and I had 4 trips after midnight. What happened was, after one long $30 fare, I parked and watched some video and fell asleep. Then what happened is that while I was sleeping, the tablet, which is right here, turned itself off because it had been discharged. Someone on the last shift had unplugged it. So it just used up the battery, and it was, when I woke up at around 3 o'clock, it was flat dead. At about 4, I had a call, and it was to pick someone up. So I picked her up, and she went just a short distance and didn't have any money, and said, "Oh, I have no money." And I stopped the car, and she got out. And she wanted my phone number so that she could call me later and give me the $4.90 that she owed me. I will most likely never see that money. Not that it matters, it's only $4.90. Okay. Then I got a time call for 4:45, and the guy went out to the Western Communities. That was another $40. This is why I'm going to the bank right now. Now, on my way back from the Western Communities, I guess it was about 45 minutes ago. By the way, now it's 6:11. It was about 45 minutes ago. I got sent into zone 83, but I misread the zone, and I thought it was trying to send me back to 85. I didn't want to go to 85. I should have taken the 83 call, but I rejected it. And since then, there hasn't been any more business. For me, that is. Still, because it was so busy before midnight, and even though it sucked after midnight, I still had a $300 night. So there you go. And now I'm almost at the bank. That was my Sunday. All right, it's Tuesday morning. The time is 5:53. The shift ends here. It's been a long night, especially the morning. I went to sleep a number of times. I've got $250 on, which is acceptable for a slow Monday. That means I've done reasonably well. Did I have any real adventures tonight? I'm trying to think of any. I had a lot of different people. Everyone paid. Some paid quite generously. There was one guy, his fare was like $9, and he gave me a 20 and said keep the change. That was nice. What else? No, I'm just exhausted right now. I think for the last few fares that I got, I was sleeping when I got the call, just because it's so quiet. between 11 and 4 in the morning. Now I had one taking this woman to work. She works at the Salvation Army downtown, and she lives out at High Quadra. It was $25 on the meter after she stopped at Tim Hortons on the way to work, got donuts and got her coffee, and yeah, so she tipped me $5 on top of the 25 that was on the clock. That was very nice of her. Now I have to get out in the cold and wash. Give the car a rub down. Or just spray water at it. Then detail the interior a little bit. And that's it. Make it look presentable. Here's my green arrow to turn left. Okay, we're into Wednesday morning now. The time is 5:53. I just dropped off my last customer of the night. This was a strange one. I slept in. When I woke up, it was 7:30. I must have slept right through my alarm and kept sleeping till 7:30. I must have been very tired and needed the rest. Okay, so then I woke up, I threw some clothes on, and walked to work. As soon as I got to work and I got in the car, I got a call immediately, and it was to take some people to the hospital. Now, I usually have an ample float to handle every situation. I mean, I had $60 of $5 bills, and I had $20 worth of coins, you know, quarters, nickels, dimes, loonies, toonies, everything. So that's $80 right there, and you'd think that would be enough. But no, it was a $15 fare, and they had a $100 bill. So one of them said, well, I'll go get change from either the donut shop in the lobby or something like that at the hospital. And he came back and said, well, they didn't have any change because they were closed, and these other cabbies didn't have any change, so what can we do? I said, well, I can give you all the change I got. I can give you my entire float. So I gave them my entire float, and had a $100 bill. I went to the bank to deposit that $100 bill and take out some 20s. Then I went through a drive-through because I hadn't had anything to eat, because I was sleeping at the time when I would have been preparing something to eat at home. So I went through the drive-through, got something to eat, and then at the drive-through, they had a lot of 5s, so I could exchange, you know, 2 of my 20s, or was it 3 of my 20s for 5s. So now I had some 5s. Good, I was good to go. Then I went home because I forgot something there, and then I waited an hour and a half for my next trip. And there was a lot of waiting, and I ended up getting my lease on by about midnight. And then at 12:30 or so, something miraculous happened. I had a long trip. This long trip was $75 worth of driving. Ended up out on the peninsula on McTavish Road. Then the night had picked up, it had turned around, and I find myself now with I guess about 250 on. So it's the same as last night. where I worked the whole night, and it was kind of slow, but there was a kind of a rhythm to it. So yeah, it's another $250 night. So there you go, strangeness and all. I was getting a little worried when at 9 o'clock I still had only $20 on, but it turned out just fine. 2 more nights to go. I can't wait for them to be over. So yeah, I can't wait. It's now Thursday morning, the end of the Wednesday night. It felt really slow. I was tired the whole time, and I just want to make my left turn out of this car wash here. So all this traffic is coming into town from out in the western communities. Okay, I'm out. Yeah, I just feel like going to sleep. In fact, that's what I'm probably going to do. I'm going to deposit some money at the bank. I'm going to... What else am I going to do? I'm going to detail the interior. I'm going to fuel up. I just did the car wash, the exterior and the mats. The light turns red. Okay, what else do I need to do? Go home. Yeah. That's what I need to do. I need to go home. And this light has not been repaired yet. Yeah, I had a $300 night. I got lucky. I had a couple of lucky long trips. Both $45 worth, back to back. Incredible. But it happened. And this was just at such a time when there was nothing going on. I get sent to one of these homeless hotels, and this woman goes way out to Brentwood Bay. And then I got back into town, and I was being sent to somewhere else where I didn't want to go, so I ducked it. I didn't take the trip. Then I got sent out to the Old Island Highway. And out there at the Old Island Highway, I got a fare that came back into town, all the way near the Jubilee Hospital and back out to the Old Island Highway. She asked me about how much is it going to be, and I said, oh, about 45. She says, really, that much? I said, yeah. Ballparking it, yeah. And sure enough, it was $44.40 or something like that. Yeah, I got lucky. I've been lucky all week. It's been a slow week, but I've been lucky enough to do well for myself. One more night to go. It's now 3:32 in the morning, Friday morning, and I just dropped off at the airport. What a surprise. I was just sleeping in a parking lot, kind of watching a long video, and I got this random call, and she ended up coming out here to the airport. Well, that's all good. Now I'll just head back into town and sleep in a parking lot again. The whole night was kind of like that. I've got about 260 on right now, which is good. If I get some of the morning business of people going to work and stuff, I should top 300, especially since it's raining. And it's raining pretty good, as you can see. Yeah, it was a reasonably good night. Don't have much else to say right now except hope yours is better than mine. Mine's awful wet.